Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Last time we finished up the Proto-Materia quest line here in Nibelheim. And now we're completely done with this area. We also did the last of the combat simulator stuff here as well, which was just one more trial, so ready to move on with plot now. I guess we're going straight to the Gold Saucer, which is crazy. I can't believe we're just going to skip over Rocket Town. I mean, surely we're going to go back to Rocket Town at some point, but when exactly, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of don't like it, honestly. But what can you do? This is 7 Rebirth. This is the unknown journey. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Alright.
Hey, good to go? Let's get a move on then. An 8?
Whoa! Hell yeah.
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him. Unfinished business.
He bothering you? Want me to give him the boot?
Try to screw us over, and you're a dead man. Please, take a seat.
Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club.
Ain't gonna lie, that's a tall order for most pilots. Lucky for you, I ain't most pilots.
The whole gang's here. All right.
I was wondering, could you tell me a little more about my mom?
Sure. I was greener than Mako when I met her father. She took my heart for a spin.
Not you, Sid.
I fucked your mom, Aerith.
Aerith,
Yeah?
what happened to your mother? She get sick?
Doctors always said she had a weak constitution, and trying to escape didn't help. I think she just pushed herself too hard, all so that I could be free.
I'm sorry. At least she went out on her own terms.
Did she?
Even if she didn't, you should honor her memory by enjoying the life she gave you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Womp womp.
Hey, don't know if y'all heard. Wutai's finally made a move against Shinra. Might be war. And as Midgar's been bombed to hell and back, Shinra's gotta be on the ropes.
Good.
War isn't worth celebrating. Ever.
Exactly. This'll affect everyone. For the worse.
It's like when Sephiroth shows up. Nobody wins. On a related note, if war is officially declared, it will maybe long before borders start closing. So, if you've got somewhere to be, you might want to get a wee shuffle on.
Ooh. Whoa!
What the?
Sid? Hey, Sid?
I heard you the first time. Just sit tight, everything's under control.
Sid?
I said just sit tight. This beauty's maintained by an expert and piloted by a professional. Y'all are in good hands.
We're gonna have to land in Rocket Town?
I think that was the engine.
Get off my ass course and sit tight like I told you to.
What was it? Altitude!
Oh man, we're screwed!
We ain't screwed, people.
Hey!
All right, brace for emergency landing. Any landing you can swim away from.
You almost killed us!
Vincent's like, what the fuck have I gotten myself into? Vincent has been with us for 5 minutes. And we've already almost killed him. Chapter 12. Yeah, this has happened a little too early. So now we're going to use the tiny Bronco as a boat?
Okay, let's start her up. Sounds good.
Yeah, but the wings are still broken.
And what of it? Only one man has mastered the land, air, and sea. You're looking at it. You got that?
Okay, so?
So you can think of me as the captain of your ship. Strap on in and we'll punch through the chop.
Aye aye.
Let's set sail. Straight through the ravine and on to Costa del Sol. And after that,
We hit it!
Sounds like a plan. We'll be there before you know it.
Let's set a course for Costa del Sol, sir.
Roger that. Full speed ahead.
Hey, mind filling us in on the Keystone before we arrive?
Were those boxes I could destroy?
About 20 years back, one of my more eccentric colleagues convinced the company to build a museum for his antiques. The reliquary, they called it. Pretty cool, eh? Now, according to company records, the Keystone was housed there.
Wait a second. I thought you said it was at the Gold Saucer.
Aye, I'm getting to that. Dinna fret. Where was I? Oh, right. So, the museum turned out to be a total flop. Closed as soon as it opened. But somewhere between cutting the ribbon and boarding up the windows, the Keystone vanished into thin air.
So it's not at the saucer?
Do you know where it went?
No, but I know a man who might. The former curator.
Deal.
How do you know that name?
Let's just say I've been around a while.
After the museum debacle, all Dio was devoted, only to be promoted again when the saucer took off. Made director in no time. A real richest to rags to richest story. All of which is why we're bound for the saucer.
Yeah, Vincent's old as fuck. Vince is actually the oldest character in the party. Oh, I remember this. Good times, this was. Still crazy that, I guess I can't back up in this area. Still crazy that now we're at the 130th episode of this series. That's insane, man. It's not felt like a 130 episode series, and it's still going. I dare say we're kind of in the home stretch now, because I think we're really done with big regions. Like, I still think there'll be one new region.
Did I hear right? You used to work with Shinra?
Still do on occasion. The boys got their uses.
That's gonna be a problem. You see, we don't take kindly to friends of the company.
I don't take kindly to that tone of yours. Man who tries to lord his power over me is gonna wish he didn't. That's what's appealing about the skies. Got them all to myself. Rats can have their race in the gutter. Not much cared for the squeaking anyways. I miss the wild blue yonder dearly.
I hope Johnny's all built up by now.
And that his hotel's found its, sea legs.
Fat chance. Kid probably got drifted again and is crying himself to sleep every night.
Yeah, his hotel is gonna be booming when we get there, isn't it? Maybe the only reason it's booming is because we did that side quest. Yeah, that we're headed towards Costa del Sol. We did not have to return to Costa del Sol at any point in the main game. In Final Fantasy VII, the original game. Like I've mentioned, after Nibelheim, we're supposed to go to Rocket Town, and that's where you meet Civ. And then at that point, after you're done there, you're stranded in the ocean with Tiny Bronco. That's been well, you're not in the ocean, but you're in a great river that goes through a couple of the continents from the world map, but you can't go into the big ocean, and that's what the Tiny Bronco has been reduced to. And at that point, you can kind of travel back to some places that you've been to earlier in the game. Using the Tiny Bronco as a boat, you can easily travel back to where Midgar is. You can't really go inside Midgar, but at that point you can go back to that continent and face the Midgar Zalem, and you have a good chance of being able to beat it at that point in the game. And you can that's a good opportunity to try and learn its enemy skill. And you can also, at that point in the game, you can go to Wutai and do that optional side quest if you have Yuffie. And that's definitely cool to do. And also with Yuffie, there's actually a second side quest with Godot's Padoga. So all that's neat. It's good to do that before advancing plot, I think. That's a good point in the game, and really your last chance to try and get Aerith's ultimate limit break. Because then, at that point in the game, that's also when you try and find that stranded house that you can go to and go inside, and that's kind of where you first hear the mention of the key that's in the key to get to the ancient temple that Dio has, and it's at the gold saucer. So you go back there and fuck with the gold saucer some. That's where the date scene comes in to whoever of the four characters has the highest affection rating with Cloud. And then Aerith is locked into your party after all that to go into the Temple of the Ancients. But here we've we're skipping Rocket Town, at least for now. And we have to go to Costa del Sol before going to,
Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope
Big ol'
you
saucer
enjoyed
again.
your trip with us.
Cruises? I thought it was Bronco Airlines.
Not after his wings got clipped.
Seriously, we really appreciate you ferrying us around.
You're most welcome. Hey, y'all are headed to the saucer, ain't you? I might could tag along, take in the splendor. What do you think?
Of course.
Girl always knows just what to say. Am I right? Shall we?
what the fuck is this behind me?
Wait a sec. Where's Vincent?
Up there.
Another loner. As if one wasn't enough of a pain in my ass.
Yeah, one's more than enough.
Maybe Vincent's off to do some side thing that we'll get in DLC.
You mean me?
Cool. Wow. I just saw Gizian. Uh-huh. Alright, forget me saying we're in the home stretch. Forget that for now. Because we've just got more side quests, more side content dumped onto us. And I do think we'll be doing that for a while. Because of course I'm going to do it. Grasslands, Junon, Corel, I'm sure everywhere. Gongaga, Cosmo Canyon. Yeah, this is going to turn into 10 episodes of side quests. Which, you know... I mean, I like side quests. But I don't necessarily like the idea of me doing like 10 hours in a row of it. You know what I'm saying? Been kind of mentioned that here and there throughout the whole episode. I'm sure I can't open this just yet. Oh, I can.
Whoa, no way. Hey, Cloud, let me see that. This reeks of sea salt. And not the fresh kind either. This thing smells ancient.
Really?
Yeah. Gramps told me about it once. Long ago, when most folks spent their lives at sea, a war broke out between some pirates. I mean, how do you think they came up with Pirates Rampage? It's based on a true story. How about it? Want to hear?
Yeah. Why not?
Gather round and hearken to my tale. Before steel birds soared through the skies and tracks wove across the land, wooden ships were the primary means of travel. One such ship was crewed not by men, but monsters, hellions, the high seas. From the fires of war, these pirates emerged victorious, leaving crimson waters in their wake. But the world's oceans now his sole dominion, was for the king's treasure. Ere his passing, he took his most prized possession, hoarded it, and sealed those pieces away, along with his 4 finest mates, to forever stand guard. Whatever he hid, this map should point us to the locations in which its fragments rest. The spell he used to seal them away seems to have broken as well. Though the Pirate King's treasure is now ours to seek, 4 ferocious fiends yet stand in our way.
4 fiends.
They'll put up quite a fight.
And I, for one, can't wait!
Dude, I really have a feeling Vincent and Sid are both going to be playable as DLC in this game, because that would just be too good of an opportunity to pass on for Square Enix. But who knows? I mean, I did hear that this game didn't really sell as good as Square Enix was hoping for. And that might be because they were really hoping it would sell a lot, and I mean a lot, but still, like overall, still might have sold very well that they're willing to make DLC for it. I don't know, like the DLC thing, like DLC is a sticky subject for sure, because I don't mind DLC. I like it if it's worthwhile. You know, I don't want some half-baked shit that you're gonna make me spend 20 bucks on. Kind of figuring man, I was kind of figuring we could continue plotting this episode. I think I will still do that and start with the side quest stuff the next episode. I hope I don't get myself into a sticky situation where
The best way to make tracks is on Chocoback.
fuck up and I reach like a point of no return where I can't go back and do side quests. Hopefully that won't be the case. Can I not just fast travel? I mean, I definitely can. I'll travel on foot for a little ways, just to see if they have any, like, NPC dialogue. You know what, let's check something we will do since they brought it up. Let's check on Johnny's Inn. How's it going, Johnny? I wish it would kind of notify me if I put something new in here that I haven't seen since the last time I was here.
If you come across any cool curios, you know where to bring them. Got anything rare and exotic for me? Oh, already got something you want to show off? We'll display your donations with pride in our exclusive
I'm not gonna be able to get this unless I get everything, I'm sure.
I heard they got some unusual pieces here.
Alright, let's just fast travel. Shit. The dating scene could be right around the corner.
Should split up to look for Dio.
Will do.
If I catch you goofing off, so help me out.
Cloud, you got a minute? There's something I failed to mention about the Temple of the Ancients. You might call it a legend or a warning.
Uh-huh.
You see, no one who goes into the temple ever comes out again. No one. And I'm wondering if you really want to take everyone to a place like that.
You said it yourself. It's just a legend.
I did, aye, but
Let's focus on finding Dio and the Keystone for now.
Well, now my fast travel was unavailable. I can still, like, leave this place, right? I don't think I can, actually, no.
Just leave the square, and I'll get you there. And away! We've arrived at your destination.
Is Dio gonna make me,
Battle Square, our sanctum, the Musclehead Coliseum, will host a spectacle for the ages. Director Dio's champions will
Check it out, Cloud.
Dio's family in a contest for the
Can you believe this?
naming rights.
Corneo?
the Dawn outstayed his welcome in Midgard and decided to set up shop in the Saucer. Great timing, eh? Interesting. There's an event being held at the Musclehead Coliseum tomorrow.
If there's a dress rehearsal today, Dio might be there. We should check it out. I bought some protein powder. Did you see yesterday's
Musclehead Coliseum will host an epic contest.
Aha! Found him! Greetings, Mr. Director! He doesn't look quite right.
because this is the Dawn.
Well, if it isn't our friendly fugitives, you're looking hale and hearty.
No, I guess not.
What happened to you?
I made a painful discovery that the Turks are stronger than they look.
You, sir, should know better. You're no spring chicken. Speaking of old things, whatever happened to that wee keystone thingy?
We need to get our hands on it. It was part of your collection, last we heard.
It was, yes, and in fact still is.
Point of order. My ancestors owned it. Don't you think that makes me its rightful owner?
A Cetra, are you? That, my dear, is a bold claim. But still, Who am I to dispute your heritage? You may, of course, have the keystone. That is, on one condition. You must take part in our exclusive event, the fight for naming rights. Dio's champions versus the Corneo family. Should my team fall to those rogues, the gold saucer will become Corneo land. Flex it out! Training hard and getting those gains.
What's up, party people?
What's up?
It's a challenge from the dog!
Signed and
Give the people what they want.
take it in a team. But look at me. I can barely lift a finger. And here I was lamenting my lot in life when you came along. 'Tis fate. Nay, divine intervention. What say you? Will you be my champions and go to war against Don Corneo?
I'll do it. I'll fight.
We win, we get the keystone, right?
As agreed, you have my word.
Then we're in.
Then we have ourselves a deal. Naturally, I want you in peak physical condition for the big bout, so please use my hotel to rest up.
Great. I'll jog on ahead and tell the others then.
And I might have missed some moments where I could have ran into the other members before doing this and gotten some shit with them.
The fate of the gold saucer rests on your shoulders. Don't let me down. Your rooms are in order. Be sure to get a good night's sleep before the big day. The fate of the gold saucer rests on... Your rooms are in order. Be sure to get a good night's sleep before the big day.
But I still could have easily have come to this area and ran into Aerith and started this before I would have wanted to. So, you know.
Is taking not enough? Wanna step inside the...
I should have saved before coming to the gold saucer. My save point... The last time I saved isn't too far back. Well, actually, let's see. When was the last time I auto-saved? I'm not sure. I was inside the gold saucer, I think. Oh, like it just auto-saved. Okay. Well, my last manual save was just before I talked to Sid. So yeah, if I jump back to that, I would have to,
Hey, so just name a square, and I'll get you there.
I would have to redo driving the tiny Bronco and all that stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Guts of blood, screams of pain. All that gore and more awaits you in tomorrow's gruesome match at Battle Square's Musclehead Coliseum. Aren't you just dying to experience it?
You got this, John. Seeing green. Really keen. Lima bean? You got this!
Guts of blood, screams of pain. All that gore and more awaits you in tomorrow's gruesome match at Battle Square's Musclehead Coliseum. Aren't you just dying to experience
You got
it?
Baby, you got me seeing green. Seeing green. Really keen. Lima bean?
The entry deadline for our
wait to
Dow
see who
Arc
wins the
contest has
contest.
passed, and we are no longer accepting submissions. Please await the results.
Best lyrics I've ever written.
What in the freak?
The room service here is next level.
Hello there, Cloud. Are you enjoying yourself here at the Gold Saucer? 4 years ago, the park underwent extensive renovations and was outfitted with state-of-the-art technology. Even today, the Gold Saucer continues to expand, with new attractions currently in the works.
The room service here is next level. A Tonberry robot delivers your food right to your doorstep.
I think there are some new stuff here. We'll hold off on this for now. I love it though.
The story. One evening, right around midnight, he hears a sound outside his room. So he gets up, goes over to
look at that butt.
He sees an old Tonberry robot, battered little thing with a huge as he shuffles down the hallway, real slow, till he's out of sight. Come on, man.
I can't wait to see who wins the contest of blood, screams of pain, all that gore and more. You won't believe this, but I finally got the Marlboro room. I've heard it's to die for. I can't wait to spend an entire night surrounded by Marlboro everything.
Now that's the stuff of dreams. I'm in the Mandragora room myself. There's no better way to start your day at the Gold Saucer than to be woken by the sound of screams.
I love it. But now that I've managed to book the Marlboro suite, which should I try next? Decisions, decisions. I'd like to stay in the Behemoth, but alas, that one's reserved for families only.
Something tells me I'm going to have the worst nightmares when I go to bed.
I'm getting this tingling up and down my spine. Wait, maybe I've got some kind of sixth sense.
Gouts of blood, screams of pain, all that gore and more await you.
I hear you'll be taking part in the main event at the Coliseum tomorrow. You'd better rest up before your big day.
Interesting that the game told me about that. Kind of spoiled the that for newcomers. But that is a good point, game. You're right. Like, I definitely don't want to necessarily start that just yet. I think right now the two characters that have the highest affinity for Cloud are Aerith and Red 13, so it'd be between them two. And I'm sorry, but I really hope I don't get Red 13 for that. Well, we can fast travel again. I'm not sure why the game felt like it needed to lock it up just for me to talk to Dio. But yeah, that we're gonna work on doing side stuff now then. But I'll probably wait for the next episode to do that. So this episode kind of ended up becoming somewhat of a nothing burger. Unfortunately, but I'd rather just end this episode and start doing side stuff in the next one.
All I wanted was...
And we might as well just start back at the beginning, right? Yeah, it's not even telling me about Sid on the mini map. Come on, game.
You ready to jet?
Can I? I thought I could fast travel to like points with the tiny Bronco.
This is your captain speaking. Outside your windows, you'll see open waters. Be advised there may be sudden ocean swells. How was that?
Just kill me now.
This thing's practically a paddle boat. She can swallow us whole on a whim. So we're sticking to the shallow.
And I will say I kind of like Sid how it was in the original game better. I know some people think Sid was just a complete asshole in the original game, and at moments, yeah, they definitely have a point, especially especially how he treated Sharon. What's her name? Sharon? Fuck. Sharon? I feel like it was Sharon. Holy fuck game. What the fuck? Yeah, I can't fast travel to these ports, so yeah, please do that for me, game. Thank you very much. But yeah, like I said, yeah, he can be a little much in moments in the original game, especially concerning Sharon. But he's not completely without reason to, probably still shouldn't.
Not every day we get visitors.
He shouldn't treat Sharon as badly as he does, necessarily, but like, you can understand why he does have negative, conflicting feelings towards her.
Apparently, this port used to be bustling back in the Republic days.
Should have went ahead and tried to play those people and Costa del Sol and Queen's Blood.
Welcome to Call, where you can forget. Step right up! Next business is hiring, and we want you!
We're a respectable company that offers great job security.
I wonder if I do wonder how this would work if I didn't finish their quest line with the proto-materia here in the grasslands. Would I have this side quest available right now?
Salary, and it's the cash you get paid when gainfully employed by a company like ours.
Hopefully they'll start that banter again.
They really should have gotten on it sooner. But at least it's fixed now.
Well, here's the quest board. Yeah, this is going to be a really short episode compared to most of the other episodes, but yeah, I do think this is where I'm going to end this one.
When we become Shinra troopers for real, we'll travel all over the world in an airship. Yeah! We'll show them. Bad guy choose boss?
Until next time.